There's an absolute ton of leaked info to go through here for Call of Duty Vanguard, gameplay trailers, new images leaking out, Treyarch continuing the Dark Aether story in Vanguard Zombies, the alpha's coming soon, the reveal event might have been canceled, multiplayer info, a ton of stuff to go through here in today's video. If you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that, and be sure to drop a like on the video as well. Before we get started, very quickly, this video has been kindly sponsored by 1v1me. It's available on iOS and it's free to download. This app allows you to play Call of Duty against other players for money. Choose your game, select your console, and pick from a variety of 1v1, 2v2, and even 3v3 challenges, all with customizable settings to really raise the stakes in your battles. The app requires you to stream on Twitch and verifies all of your info to make sure your games are safe from cheaters and that they're 100% legitimate wagers. You have to be 18 years or older to play for money, but anyone can hop on and play $0 wagers to start building a good reputation on the app and just to have some fun. The app is only available in the US right now, and if you guys are one of the first 1,000 people to download the app from my link in the description down below, you'll be able to get $1 free to start playing all different matches. I love the app. It's smooth, super easy to use, really fun. Be sure to check it out, guys. Really cool stuff going on over there at 1v1me. Links will be down below to download. We have a lot of different aspects of Vanguard to break down here, from campaign to multiplayer to zombies to new leaked images, gameplay, a ton of stuff here. Tom Henderson decided to drop an absolute bomb on us with probably the most amount of Vanguard info we've seen in a single day. He started off by saying the Call of Duty community is going to explode positively. This is definitely a good turn of events, as he's previously stated Vanguard was not looking good behind the scenes and that the game would be extremely subpar, lacking a ton of important necessary content. This seems to have changed, as there's a lot more positive info coming out about the game. MW2 Ghost also said this: I did report once, months ago, that COD 2021 wasn't in a great state, and I was told that there's nothing about the game that makes it great. Along those lines, things seem to have picked up, and I think Sledgehammer are fully going for it. So let's go through a bunch of the actual info here. First off, we have a potential release date for Vanguard, Friday, November 5th, about a week earlier than Black Ops Cold War's release of November 13th, 2020. This definitely makes sense here. Call of Duty always used to release their games in early to mid-November, then they switched to October for a couple of years, and now we're back in November. This date will officially be revealed most likely right when the game is revealed, so be on the lookout for that, but November 5th is definitely very likely for the Vanguard release. Now for some multiplayer leaks here. Tom Henderson tweeted this out, 24, with a gif of Kermit the Frog looking at a map, obviously alluding to 24 maps in multiplayer. Now that seems kind of crazy, 24 maps. MW2 Ghost gives us more clarification on this info. Got word from one of my guys, and they have said that 24 maps is roughly about the amount that they have completed at the moment. So this does not mean 24 will be there for launch. A percentage of those 24 maps will be post-launch content. So originally we've heard that at launch there would be around 8 multiplayer maps. It seems like there might be a bit more than 8, maybe 12, but not exactly 24, as they're going to save some maps for the seasons and they're still working on more maps. But still, it seems like we might see a lot more maps than we originally expected for this game, which is really good news. Now, a ton of Vanguard's weapons also leaked out as well. We're going to see the STG-44, the MP40, the Sten, the Type 100, the PPSH, the Mosin Noggins, the Kar 98K, the Lee Enfield, the M1911, the Thompson, and the MG42. Now, Tom also tweeted out some info about an alpha coming very soon. Again, this is further confirmation that we are getting a playable version of Vanguard to the public super soon, probably by the end of August, right after the reveal, which is really exciting to see. The only problem with this is that if it's similar to the Modern Warfare Gunfight Alpha in 2019 and Cold War's Alpha last year, this Vanguard Alpha will most likely be a PlayStation exclusive. Last 2 times, it was only about a 2 to 3 day long alpha, so it's not a big deal. And the full beta for the game was only about a week or 2 after that alpha happened, so people will be able to play it really soon. But it still does suck for people who are really eager to play the game and they have to watch everyone on PlayStation play it early. So that's the only thing there. Some more multiplayer features a part of Vanguard. This one I'm not really excited to see. Mounting is back. Definitely something I didn't really enjoy in Modern Warfare's multiplayer. Hopefully it's something they could remove, but for the final version of the game. Maybe it'll be less broken in Vanguard's multiplayer, but I don't know, man. I really didn't enjoy it, but let me know down below. Maybe I'm in the minority here. Did you guys enjoy the mounting feature in Modern Warfare's multiplayer? And another thing here, which sounds cool, but I'm not so sure about as well, doors are in Vanguard and are destructible, just like Victor Z reported on months ago. Take it as you will. I think it's a cool feature to be able to shoot down, knock down, explode doors off their frames. I mean, it's cool, but I definitely don't want doors to be there to begin with, honestly. A good compromise, if they really want to have doors, is to just have doors on the ground war maps. And on the small 6v6 maps, it's just the normal map layout, no doors, no destructible stuff like that. So that could be a good mixture there, but we'll see what they do very soon. Let me know down below your opinions on doors as well. Now, we also have official images leaking out for the pre-order bonuses of the more expensive versions of Vanguard. Up on screen is a really good concept of this image here that did leak out. This, again, is a concept. Shout out to COD Perseus for making this here, but this is pretty much exactly what it looks like here. If you've seen the leaked image, I'll leave some links down below. You would know that this is pretty much exactly what it looks like. So this bundle includes the frontline weapons pack, the Lucas operator skin with a breacher assault rifle with tracer rounds, the Polina operator skin with a snowstorm marksman rifle with tracer rounds, the Wade operator skin with the Thunderhead submachine gun with tracer rounds, the Night Raid PPSH Mastercraft bundle, and it seems like you get 10 extra Battle Pass tier skips. Seems like you also get double XP, double weapon XP, maybe double Battle Pass XP, open beta early access, which is obvious. So overall, nothing too surprising here. Of course, we're going to get all of these different cosmetic items, operator skins, maybe some vehicle skins. We'll probably get some official news on that very soon. And also up on screen, here is a concept of pretty much exactly what the logo for Vanguard looks like. I think it's pretty cool. I like the red vibe. Let me know down below how you guys feel about that. This definitely is the final version here. This isn't an early leak. This was all found in the Season 5 update. So they're getting ready to market and reveal Vanguard in Black Ops Cold War super soon, as early as next week. So this is going to be all really sick to see. But let me know down below, how do you feel about the marketing images, the leaked images coming out, the logo, all of that good stuff. Now for the game overall, Tom Henderson says this: dynamic weather in games is awesome. This one seems to refer more to Warzone, as most of the prior leaks we've had so far have been about Warzone having dynamic weather on the Pacific Island World War II themed map. But this could easily be a thing we see in multiplayer or even in zombies in the campaign, as long as it's not too intruding, especially in multiplayer. Or if it is really intruding, maybe they could have a specific playlist where you have dynamic weather. I don't mind that whatsoever, and I think it's a really sick feature. It adds a bit to the depth of the game, so we'll see exactly how they implement that into the game very soon. Now, some more stuff here. Let's talk quickly about an anti-cheat in Vanguard and Warzone. A new anti-cheat system for the next Call of Duty title has been in development for over a year now. The same system will be implemented into Warzone. This, of course, is a huge issue. It's been plaguing Warzone a lot recently, and it seems like they have a really big fix in the works, and it should release relatively soon. Some leakers had said the past couple of days that it could release as soon as tomorrow with Season 5. That's definitely not the case, but it definitely will release super soon, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, some info here on skill-based matchmaking in Vanguard. There have been many positives today about a game, but to squish the rumors and confirm, SBMM is the exact same as the past game. Exact. And this one isn't as surprising. I'm not totally against SBMM, and I understand why it's there, but it does feel kind of unfair, and I hope it's at least tuned down a bit in the near future. Now for some zombies info here. A lot of really sick stuff. Tom Henderson tweeted out a picture of Treyarch's logo. Then he said, "You were right on zombies, the ghost of hope." Then he tweeted out a link to a fandom website about the dark Aether. He's, of course, trying to be cryptic, but we know what he's saying here because we've talked about this before from many other credible leakers giving us info. Treyarch will be making zombies in Vanguard and continuing the dark Aether storyline in the new game. Really crazy stuff here. And we have some more details about this as well. Treyarch really teased this themselves. Tom Henderson responded to Treyarch's blog post yesterday where they said that they're developing their next round-based map. He said, as expected, there's one more zombies map in development for Black Ops Cold War. After that, well, the story continues. And someone responds to his tweet and says, but they didn't say last, and that's very true. It's something I talked about in my recent video. When talking about the DLC perks in zombies, Treyarch specifically said last perk in the game. But when mentioning the DLC 4 round-based map, they said next round-based map instead of last. Really interesting wording there. and Tom responds to this by saying, "The story continues." Now, this is really crazy info because I was saying that maybe we could see more maps in Cold War Zombies because of this, but Tom is saying that the reason why they're not saying the last round-based map is because they are continuing the Dark Aether story in Vanguard. So it might be the last map for Cold War, but it's not the last map in the Dark Aether story, and Treyarch are going to continue to develop maps, bring the story right into Vanguard. So it's really not the end at the end of Cold War Zombies. Really, really crazy stuff here, and it makes me 100 times more excited for Vanguard Zombies now. At first, we were all a bit skeptical about how much involvement Treyarch would actually have in the Zombies mode for Vanguard. Would it be more similar to World War II Zombies, just with a Treyarch touch? Or would it be similar to Cold War Zombies, but with a minor Sledgehammer touch? This info gives us further confidence that Vanguard Zombies will really be made by Treyarch, and they'll continue the Dark Aether story just as it is in Cold War Zombies, but in that game, it might actually be a really solid mode. So again, nothing confirmed, but we're getting such good info, such good evidence about this over and over and over again. Really great news to hear for zombie fans. Now we have a bunch of leaked images releasing for Vanguard. I'll try to leave some links down below to the actual images, but I'll put up on screen some concepts here. Tom Henderson gave us some drawings of the leaked images. There's an M4 Sherman, an M1911, not the Iron Cross there. You really can't get too much info from this here, but it's still cool to see. But now here are some sick renditions of what the leaked images look like. I've seen the actual images, and this version looks even better, honestly. So I'll be honest, if these images are copyrighted on Twitter, you guys are not really missing out. These two images up on screen are so cool. Exactly what it looks like here. Shots from the official gameplay trailer of Vanguard are really sick stuff here. And people have also already seen the trailer for Vanguard. In the trailer, you could see locations from the Pacific, Africa, and from the looks of it, according to my source, Japan. This campaign seems to be covering a lot of ground. And for me, this is super exciting as COD World War II really only focused on the battles across Europe and barely touched the Pacific side of things. The Pacific battles were interesting, and there's also a lot of really cool scenery over there. So for the trailer, and especially the Warzone map to focus on that, should be really sick. And he also said this about the trailer: "Just saw parts of the trailer for Vanguard, and that is literal cash." So you can't get much info from this tweet here, but he seems to be really hyped about what the trailer has to showcase here. Again, I'll try to leave any links I can down below, but overall, it seems really sick. Some more early gameplay of Vanguard had leaked out a little bit ago. MW2 Ghost said this: "Saw some footage of COD 2021 Vanguard recently. Definitely World War II uniformed soldiers. Saw a Car 98. They were using Modern Warfare 2019's asset for it. Some World War II trench gun, Molotovs. The map they were playing on looked as if it was set in an African palace. HUD looked like World at Wars." So really cool stuff here. I like the HUD being the World at War vibe. Generally minimalistic, but still a cool vibe overall. And again, most of these assets here will be based on Modern Warfare. We've talked about the leaks before about the Modern Warfare movement system being there, a bunch of Modern Warfare features, but more of the Cold War color. We also talked about the Cold War time to kill potentially being in Vanguard's multiplayer. So I think that's a good mix personally, but let me know down below, how do you guys feel about that? And we also have info on the reveal event for Vanguard. The Warzone event isn't happening this year for Vanguard. August 19th for the Vanguard trailer, next Thursday. I have no idea what those X2 files are for if they're not for the Vanguard Warzone event. So we kind of had suspicions of that since we heard that next Thursday, again, the embargo would be lifted for Vanguard marketing, trailers, gameplay. It seems like they might just release trailers and a bunch of stuff they normally do next Thursday instead of doing a Warzone event, Easter eggs, all of that good stuff. I don't know exactly how to feel about this because I personally wasn't the biggest fan of all of the pawn takes pawn Easter eggs and puzzles, but the Warzone event was really sick. So hopefully they still do some type of Warzone event at some point in the near future, even if it's not for the initial reveal. Maybe it's for the multiplayer reveal, maybe it's for another thing right when the game comes out, maybe there's a huge event right at the launch of Vanguard. That could happen as well, so we'll see what they do very soon. And we also have some campaign info here. Now, we really don't have spoilers, but I definitely want to put this towards the end of the video in case you guys don't want to hear this info. Let's go through it here from Ghost of Hope. It seems like all 4 protagonists have their own backstories and show pretty much all avenues of warfare through World War II, assuming they use the real-life people's histories. I don't know the story details outside of some locations we will see, and that the Gestapo are the main villains. And another thing here from Tom Henderson, a mission called D-Day starts with a plane taking black gunfire, your plane gets hit and you drop into the sea and you have to crawl to the beach. So sounds pretty cool. Again, I'll leave some links down below. That's the only campaign info I'm going to go through in this video. We'll be covering more stuff on the backstory for these characters very soon. But overall, that's pretty much it here for this video. Let me know down below how you guys feeling about these leaks here, from multiplayer to campaign to zombies to the leaked images, the gameplay trailers coming out next Thursday. We're gonna have some big reveals, so definitely be on the lookout for that. As you guys know, I'll be covering all of the marketing and reveals right as they happen live, so be sure to be on the channel for that. Really do appreciate the support, guys. There are 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Really do appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. Leave a comment down below Vanguard if you watch the entire video. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video or a live stream. Peace out, guys.